today we're at Billboard Live Tokyo for our exclusive interview with Brian McKnight, who's here in Japan touring. So welcome back to Japan. I know you come here so many times.
Lots of times, every year.
So we really appreciate you sitting down with us. When you first started, knowing your brother was doing music, was it harder for you to make a name for yourself?
Not necessarily, because my brother sings in a group.
Oh,
so it wasn't like somebody had to worry about there being another McKnight. But I'm the youngest of four boys.
Oh.
So when I watch my brothers, and they're not significantly older, but my brother didn't take 6. He's 7 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
So there really wasn't competition necessarily. He was always there to encourage me, really. Plus, he's in a different genre. He does Christian music.
Yeah.
I do not. So there, we didn't really have to compete.
That's pretty cool though that two brothers are in the same, business, and
Right.
even though y'all do different music, you both, you both have a name for yourself.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool. So it's been like 20 years now since you released Back at One, which is like one of your biggest hits.
The biggest, yeah.
The biggest.
The
All
biggest.
right. You have so many. It's like, which one?
That was pretty big, yeah.
Can you take us back to the moment and let us know, how was the writing and production process? Because I would like to know from a person that plays instruments and writes his own music.
That song took about 5 minutes to write and produce.
Wow.
Sometimes, some songs may take 5 months. Sometimes I think the best ones are the ones that sort of write themselves. And I mean, when I didn't have any money, I had to play all the instruments. I couldn't pay anyone. And it wasn't like I just want to be in control. I couldn't afford it. So I could play the bass, I could play the guitars, I could play the drums. So I was, if I'm gonna spend the money, I spent the money on the studio time so I could be in there and it's just me. Let me get it done as quickly. I got 3 hours, let me get it done. Of course, by the time Back at One came around, I'd already, produced a bunch of records on other people, and this was my 3rd or 4th studio record at that time. It's a blur. It took me longer to figure out what the intro was gonna be, to not make it too crazy, because the song is really one of the more simpler songs I've ever written. But I kind of knew that was something special when I did it.
I see. Well, let's talk about your new music. You have a new album that's coming out called Bedtime Story. Can you tell us the inspiration behind that?
So I made a record here that's 60 minutes of lovemaking music.
Oh, wow.
And I did that, people have been asking me for it. And then the other thing was, in a world where people don't use CDs anymore, I wanted to give you 60 minutes. I mean, you might only need 7. I don't know what your personal life is like. I don't know, but I'm giving you 60. You don't have to tell Alexa to turn to another playlist or Siri. You can just press play and you're good. You're good.
Thank you. That was my part of the interview. Now, Risa.
Okay.
Questions.
You've been in Japan so many times. What do you like about it?
Every place that I visit, although they're scenically beautiful, there's you look outside, it's amazing. It's always the people. Getting an opportunity to learn about other cultures, getting an opportunity to see how other people live, getting an opportunity to spend time with people who are so far away that you have no idea that they even figured out who you are, but they're here. It's always mind-boggling to me, even after all this time. So that's the folks here. They're so receptive, and when they like you, they love you. I see the same people every year that come to shows. They come to every show, and it's it's almost like coming back and playing for your family again. It's really amazing.
That's good. Can you give a final message to the listeners and viewers?
I would just say, as I always say, that I am so grateful to have the opportunity to live my dream every day, and it's only possible because of the folks that patronize me. And I just say thank you from the bottom of my heart.